What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Show. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? Actually, it says it right there. We are back with the Council, Episode 4, Burning Bridges. I will be starting the next chapter. Really not much else to say. Let's keep going. We found the Spear of Lance of Longinus. Spear. I'm going with Spear of Longinus in the last video. And now we're coming out of the,
As it is.
I can't think what to call this place. The crypt. Ooh, we can equip readings. Actually, we picked up some new stuff. So we'll take training on modern interrogation, Jacques Peru. And Port Royal grammar, plus 1 point in linguistics. And we notes by Derichet. And we can't equip that. And we cannot equip. Jesus, look at all the crap that stuff gives us. We don't have the all the things to equip that, so off we go. So I want to see, yeah, okay. One, really, my linguistics is, yeah, man, this skill tree I really have not gone into. All right, let's head to the wharf. Great, and more figuring out how the hell to get out of this place. I hate mazes. Oh, goody.
What's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
Give me a second. I gotta see what. Disconcerted effort points cost +1. Shit.
So close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything.
What do you think I'm doing, dude?
Talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
It didn't make him see sense.
Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have.
Oh, did I not make my decision fast enough? Ah, shit.
So easily, Derichet. Where have you been?
Okay, is he weak to manipulation? Immunity to conviction and politics.
Did Lord Mortimer tell you you could trust me?
Yes, but...
So, I'm working for him right now, and you're wasting my time with your questions. Look, if he hasn't taken you into his confidence, then you shouldn't know yet.
I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Very well. Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here, this is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur. Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Alright, we kept hold of the lance. I mean, granted, we got rid of that. We lost the encyclopedia, but it is what it is. See if I can find some golden elixirs just kind of lying around. Like so. Look at me being all good with collecting. I think it's just a book. Believe that's Devil's Thorn by the color. Yep. Really? Can't go that way? Fantastic. So I go back through this room and go out the creepy library room. I don't know why I can't say library. It's a word I've always had. I've always had problems saying that word ever since I was a little kid. back through to this room. Out the door. See, I'm wondering if I lose the skill points for... Well, I guess that wouldn't make sense, because, I mean, we've already read and used that encyclopedia, so we should already know, you know, what it... You know, we should already know the information. So I hope we don't lose the free skill points. Devil's Thorn? Yep. Alright.
Golden elixir.
Haha.
Without excess.
Look at me finding stuff.
Am I disturbing you?
Ah, de Richet, congratulations on your efforts with Washington. I see that Sir Gregory was right to trust you.
Thank you.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it. A certain Al-Asif something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important, forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis.
Shit. I haven't time either. See you later.
Alright, well thank you for that, Godoy. Apparently there's some business afoot that we're to learn later. What's the,
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
Great.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Of course you would. Let's just stab him with the spear and be done with this. I mean, if we're pretty sure he's the devil. Mysterious notes. Haha! It looks like that was the last one by notes by notes by Daily Shea.
Chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth.
You're
I've
a
been observing
demon.
you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
Oh?
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
He is the devil. Pass.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels.
Wow. That's a lot.
True that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
Okay.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
If I follow you, You must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh, yes, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis. Impressive.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras. Well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
In a way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis, I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Pollio.
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to
Envelopes.
short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him.
You weren't him, right?
Oh, no, not at all. He was my father, though. Strange as it seems.
I beg your pardon? Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have the chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the mythology surrounding Jesus of Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Can we just stab him with the spear?
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Oh, great. I probably should check what he's good against. Where is he? There we go. Conviction in science.
Demon is just a word. It all depends on what exists beneath the surface. I understand that this isn't easy. The culture of men is centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. Don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control. Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in every one. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
It makes a point.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature.
Huh.
We are all part of a grand design. We,
And again, makes a point.
like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
Yeah, you know what? This is my big question. How do I know you're not bullshitting?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
How would you qualify your species scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too terribly interested in either of these. Yeah, I'm interested in the philosophical mostly.
I'd choose philosophy.
So, consider us as an idea, Louis. We are but a word in the minds of men. But this word is capable of anything. Empires have been built on words.
No, okay, I can't ask that question again and go through the other ones. That was not a good answer.
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
Oh, great. More vagueness.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
How'd that go?
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
Yeah, I think we've got everything.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you. If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the
Excuse me.
theatrics of the
Sorry.
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything, the interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
But how do you agree on global policy?
Locally, we often have competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
So that's why he's pushing for Washington to resist the crown, for Napoleon to take over France. Okay. Interesting.
So, von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis. And with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
About him, how can I put this?
He's dead.
I see.
Well, he jumped me. It was him or me.
You don't need to justify yourself, Louis. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, come on, look at the scar across our face, which I would argue makes us look badass, but yeah, whatever.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have...
You can do without the sideburns.
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
The voice in Elizabeth's head. It was you.
It was my father, to be precise. I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis.
Oh, I still got plenty, but let's keep going.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Didn't we already ask that question?
Haven't you guessed yet?
Alright, let's run through here. Mortimer, immunity, conviction, and science.
I've got an idea, but it might seem stupid.
Trust me.
Am I one? I mean, am I a demon?
Would you like that?
You know what? Yeah, actually, I would. It'd be cool.
I must admit that the idea is appealing.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me. You are one of us, Louis. You, too, are a demon.
Are you serious?
Explains the dreams.
Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your
RPG mechanics?
already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's
Have
absurd.
you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you,
What do you...
What?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know.
Oh, we're Mortimer's son.
Is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, No. No, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Called it. I mean, I think it was kind of obvious where that was going, but... You know, it's like we're going to have like a Luke, I am your father moment, but...
Experienced many significant events since your arrival.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But
All right.
all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
See, I can't tell if this is Mortimer screwing with us or if he's actually telling us the truth
Your
here.
voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can...
Give me a second, I gotta... You know how to read people's shallow thoughts. You have had a revelation about your origins.
Of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later, if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Thought reading. You are now able to hear superficial thoughts of I can't pronounce that word. Of your interlocutors. Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity. 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming a devil's thorn. Okay.
Let's see what Mortimer's thinking about.
He is thinking he might not have been clear enough with you when I told you not to try to read.
Sorry, I like to know what these are. 1 skill point in conviction. Cool.
Our experienced demons. It also applied to me, of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment, your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment from the psyches of others. So, I give you a weapon, and the first thing you do is try to shoot me with it? If my intentions were evil, you would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
There are other demons.
All right. Please excuse me.
And don't ever apologize, my son. You are far above that from now on. Now go. One more thing. If you
Thanks,
want to know the
Dad.
truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother.
Jesus.
From me.
So I'm going to guess there are other demons at this party.
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
You know what? I actually this got really cool. Like the story was kind of pulling me out of it, and I was kind of thinking, I'm like, is all the supernatural crap real, or is Sarah just losing her goddamn mind? But now that we know that the demon stuff is real, we're actually a demon. I was kind of thinking, is he screwing with us? But now that we can actually like read and like telepathically communicate and that kind of stuff, I'm like, oh no, this stuff is this is real. We are a demon. I'm actually really cool with that. I wish they didn't spell demon with D-A-E-M-O-N, but whatever. Haha. I'll take that. I also feel like that's a mechanic that we should have gotten a lot earlier. Like, we should have gotten that last chapter. Instead, we get it halfway through the next to last chapter. That just seems like a little, kind of like, hey, we're going to give you this really cool thing, but now you really can't, you don't have a whole lot of time to use it, so.
Oh no! No, Mother!
Louis, it was an accident, I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. She attacked me. I didn't want to hurt her.
What happened?
I was on the wharf. It was dark. She seemed to be preparing to depart. I moved closer. I wanted us to talk, but as soon as she saw me, she threatened me. I wanted her to explain to me in her own words what had happened to Emma. I had to know what happened, Louis. You understand that, don't you?
Tell me exactly what happened.
I told you. I was on the other side of the wharf when she arrived. I wanted to get closer. She was muttering to herself. She was hurling abuse at Lord Mortimer. When she saw me, she pulled out a pistol and pointed it at me. I'm so sorry.
I'd like to be alone.
Of course. I'm going up to the manor.
Damn it, I was okay. So if we could have read her mind right there, the reason I didn't choose it is because I thought I'd have to ask that question to get her to think about it. We're having time to save Sarah Delichet. Stop Lady Hillsborough from shooting her. I did not find out about Sarah. Oh, okay. Oh, so we could have not figured out we were a demon and saved Sarah. Oh. Interesting. We got 4 points for this. All right. All right. I think it's time we really start putting some points into this category. All right. This one's going to give us manipulation, conviction, and occultism. And all of those are other places. Okay. Okay, we'll level up etiquette. We'll put those in vigilance, I guess. Okay, we can equip 3 manuscripts, but well, you know, we don't have 3 manuscripts. So we'll just equip this one and thoughts reading. Okay. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to actually close this one here, and we'll pick up in the next one. I'm just kind of going to keep a chapter of video. So we'll hop back in and finish up episode 4 in the next video. I want to say until then, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is Something Gaming Channel. I'm out.